Hi, I'm Jim Jubak, and welcome to this week's Quick Pick video, General Motors, GM. On the 25th of October, before the open, GM announced earnings for the third quarter of revenue of $41.89 billion, slightly below the $42 billion that Wall Street was expecting, but it's still an all-time record high revenue for General Motors. Adjusted earnings of $2.25 a share, and here they just creamed Wall Street estimates of $1.89. Adjusted income was up 50% year over year. Okay, and probably what's really important here and going to be unusual is that the company went out and confirmed its full year guidance. They do EBITDA because they've got so much interest in the range had been 13 to 15 billion for the year for earnings before interest and taxes. And they basically said, yeah, that's going to be what we're going to do. And that's really reassuring to the market, which is worried about recession, etc. One of the things that is really interesting is that they came out and said that the Chevy Bolt, which is the company's electric vehicle, had about 8% of the U.S. market for electric vehicles in the quarter. Considering that the Bolt is basically coming back from dead, it had severe battery problems, stopped sales, the company's back. One of the things that's interesting to me is that they've basically got, for the moment, sole possession of the low-priced end of the market. And as a competitive strategy, getting in at the low end and having a dominant share down there, and the Bolt sells for tens of thousands less than anything else on the market, is really a good way to build long-term prospects. The company's got more electric models coming out in 2023. Also important today, said, hey, we've assured supply of the materials we need to build electric vehicles and batteries in North America through 2025 for enough to build 1 million vehicles a year. I'm not saying that GM is the new Tesla or anything like that, but consider these comparisons. Total market cap for General Motors, 53 billion, Tesla, 689. Question is whether this is worth 10, 12 times whether Tesla is worth 10 or 12 times GM. Tesla PE of 76 on trailing 12-month earnings, GM 6.88. I think I've recently added GM to a number of the portfolios on Jubak Picks and Jubak AM. I'd recommend it even here, especially after these blowout earnings, even with the recession coming. I think this is a very cheap stock with a lot of momentum going forward. Thanks very much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way you get notification when we do the next one, next Quick Pick in a week or so. Wouldn't you like to know when it is? If you want to see more of my stuff, you can go to my free site. That's jubakpicks.com. That's got the portfolio with GM in it. You can go to my paid site, which has 6 portfolios instead of 3, including some options and ETFs, good for this market. So thanks again for watching.